so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Black. Smashes through the tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Snap it to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Surging forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's back. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Lights off the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Marion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They boot it away. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's Becker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Becker. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
With the run on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on second and... Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The lone back's got it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Off-play action. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's back. Going for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that...
Bro, why they look like it happened? It's the same play that happened in real life.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass.
With that pick?
Stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Grab near the sticks, it's Mendoza. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Powers through the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. Turning it on.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Becker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's back. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take.
Turns on the Jets. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He's got it wrapped up. And they're able to get him on the ground. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Lets it fly. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Offense in an empty set.
Say that again, bro. Yeah, after this game, I got to get the kids ready for them to get a bath, and then we can run it back.
It's Mendoza. Hit hard as he released the ball.
Yeah, I'll send it this time. I'll be home. And I'm definitely picking somebody else.
And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Oh, already, bro. You know.
Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Hey, that white boy pretty fast right there, though.
All game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level.
That white boy got some speed.
And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Mendoza.
Oh, good defense.
In a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're coming out
What are you doing?
to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was
Get out and
a
swing.
buzzkill for this crowd.
Leave my door alone.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Hey, I be hating when that shit happens.
Trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Indiana! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Dude,
I didn't think you were going to throw that one.
Any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw, it's back. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball.
All right, bro. Soon we get the kids situated, I'm going to hit you back.
It's over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit...
What the hell?